My name is Yann Keller. This is the place where I live and I work in the moment. And I make music and noise and improvised music with instruments and with computer and electronics, like here with pure data. And this instrument. Yeah, that's the Squ'art. It's a warehouse in Berlin, which we got. It's a sort of very unclear around who is the owner and what the arrangement is, but that's like gives us also a lot of freedom to do a lot of things. In the moment, it's really cold, but there was a lot of interesting stuff last year, and in the near future, we want to do concerts and exhibitions here. In the moment, I use it as my personal atelier because nobody else wants to be here because it's cold. But my music is yeah. I must start with the past then, because I studied jazz and improvised music, and the main field I was playing was free jazz. And then, but that is music of the 60s and 70s, and I work on a sort of transformation of the idea of free jazz into the now, here and now, with instruments from here and now, and some sort of free industrial improvisation, which also includes the instrument, which is also part of sort of an improvisation, because I make my instruments out of industrial rubbish, like old pieces of metal, and yeah, transform them into instruments where I can play on. And this is connected with a lot of electronics and computer, open source software and pure data. Last year I was on the Bogotrax festival in Colombia, which was a very nice experience. I met a lot of very interesting people and played a lot of music. Yeah, it was a very intense experience, because before the festival I was very sick, but then I went there, and with the music and the energy of the people, it turned into a lot of energy. And yeah, it was very exciting, because people in Colombia are really different than the people in Europe. Party in Colombia, the people around are much more wild, I would say, and yeah, they were very open to the music, very intense reactions. And
how did they react with your music?
Yeah, there was some party where it was so full and the people were so crazy that I could not sit down anywhere afterwards, because there was just no place, and the people were so closed, but yeah, it was possible to play, and the room was really cooking. It was the first evening. It was really nice.
And what was the best what you were living in Bogotrax? The highlight? Or?
I don't know. There were different highlights and different ways of to look at it. And one very strong thing was the playing in the prison. That was on the end of the festival, but because that was, I had really nightmares before to go there, but yeah, it was a very strange place. But also, yeah, I think they were very happy about that we went in there, and I think it's a really good part of the Bogotrax festival that they do this every year, because I don't know. I was never in a prison in Colombia, so I don't know really about the experience people have there. Yeah, after being very much in Bogota and within the organization of the festival, I had to escape from this, because I needed to experience what happened if there's nobody around who takes care of me. What happens there if I go not on the street where they say I should go, but also if I go on the other streets. And this was very important, because to get in contact with the with the country there. And then I traveled with a bus, just with a handbag and some things in the south, towards the south of Colombia.
Where?
First San Agustin, and then a little bit into Putumayo, but that was I was told I should ask the people there how far I could go, and at a certain point people told me not to go further, and then I didn't go further because it was the right thing to do. Yeah.